strong as the weakest link. Welcome to part 2 of this video. We're only as strong as the weakest link on this team. We're out of playoff contention. Welcome if you've seen part 1. If you have not, hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell, select all, leave a comment down below if you feel like doing so. And don't forget to check out the page, Keep Pounding in all caps, on Facebook for more posts, polls, opinions, and reactions to in-game and NFL news. So, let's continue on. So the people I did dock that D grade for effort know exactly who they are. It's not a mystery. And it started with Joe Brady. But it moved to the players, it moved to the entire offense, and it spread like a plague. The only person that... There may be 3 or 4 players that have not gotten hit by it. And that is Chuba Hubbard and DJ Moore. Those two have been doing everything that they've been asked to do, as well as Tommy Tremble. So, say what you will about them. I think they've earned our respect. They've earned the credit that they're due. But the rest of the offense looks like absolute trash. Garbage. Throw it away, reset. I mean, that's what people are screaming right now. They're screaming reset. Hit the reset button. And frankly, I don't blame them. But here's the thing. You can't just reset the entire offense and expect the cap level to be where you want it to be. You can't just go in there and just play musical chairs with quarterbacks and play musical chairs with injured offensive linemen and expect everything to be okay. That's not how it works. Now we're to the point where we're desperate enough to try to trade for Deshaun Watson. And that'll be a separate video that'll come out next week. I'll be reacting to it. I will not be giving my opinion. My opinion was put forth in my last stream. If you did not see that, go check that out. It'll be late in the stream. It'll probably be around the 6 hour mark. Somewhere around there. And don't worry if you miss these streams. VODs are available. Go check them out. Yes, I realize they're long, but what are you going to do? We're trying to find problems for this team and find solutions for those problems. So, take them for what you will. We're trying to find a way to fix this team. And the way we do that is we play for picks. It's that simple. We can't make the playoffs. We have to play for picks. We could be a top 5 draft pick if we chose to be. And honestly, I think we're probably only going to win 2 more games anyway, if we do. And that's not really going to help us. You know, top 10 isn't going to help us when we're trying to find an offensive lineman like Penei Sewell last year that the Lions took from us, or a quarterback such as the quarterback from North Carolina that could drop to us at 5 within the 1 to 5 range. You never know. I'm just saying, Justin Fields dropped to almost 15. So you never know. He dropped down way further than he should have. So if they overhype this quarterback, he could drop right into our lap. Just saying, it's an option. We can wait for the quarterback carousel to begin as well. We could put our trust in Sam Darnold and hope that he can resurrect 2022 for us. I rather doubt it. But, you know, this was supposed to be one of the easiest schedules that we've ever had. And we butchered it. We threw it in the garbage. We said, nah, we don't want this on offense. We don't want this. I'll tell you who does want it. Chuba Hubbard. I'll tell you who does want it. Christian McCaffrey. I'll tell you who does want it. DJ Moore. That's 3 leaders. Meanwhile, you got somebody like Sam Darnold saying, it is what it is. That's the attitude you're going to put forth, Sam? Then this season's done. When you get benched, that's the attitude you pull? You internalize it? No, Sam. No. This man is not a dog. This man does not have the dog mentality that is required to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. If you're saying it is what it is, instead of getting pissed off that you lost your starting spot in that game, and I mean, not so much rightfully so either, but come on. PJ's not going to provide a spark. Come on. Who honestly believes that anymore? I had 2 on my stream that did. I don't know. And I personally want to apologize for how I handled that. I could have handled that a little bit better. But, it is what it is. So, no. I'm going to apologize for how I handled that and take accountability for it. You see the difference between the two, Sam? And I'm going to change what I'm doing wrong in order to make this stream better. Just like I want to see you take accountability for what you did wrong instead of sitting there on the bench pouting, saying it is what it is. No. Fight for your starting job. Yeah, you've been given your starting job back. But are you going to earn it? Or are you going to pout about the fact that you were set in the 4th quarter in that Giants game? And just say, it is what it is. And settle. As for the rest of us, we're done settling. Okay? The people that have been here since 95 with this franchise are done settling. And you should be too if you have a dog mentality as a quarterback. But, no. This man doesn't have a dog mentality. And that's exactly why Matt Rule sat you down. You thought you could get away with all of that garbage for 3 straight weeks. Now 4 straight weeks. And stay on that field. Matt Rule says, no, I've had enough. We got to make a change. You thought you could come out here and thought your job was secure as the starting quarterback. Nobody's starting role is 100% secure in the NFL. Nobody's. There are 100,000 players out there trying to take your spot right now. Now, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to sit there and pout and let these players take that spot from you? Or are you going to go out there with a dog mentality and you're going to earn your spot? You're going to make darn sure that Matt Rule says, wow, I made the right decision. Instead of, yeah, Matt Rule probably made the right decision, but we'll never know because this man is too busy pouting about it and making the same mistakes as last week and being lazy and not changing his mentality. This game is 50% mental. Luke Kuechly proved that. It's time for you to learn that. I'm tired of settling, ladies and gentlemen. And we just settled again with another classic Panthers season where we had the second worst opponent in the NFL. And we let these guys blow us out. Pathetic. We're all rightfully pissed off. But blame the right people. Go after the right people. Don't go after Phil Snow. Don't go after the special teams coach. That ain't it. Don't go after Fitterer. He's done everything that he could do to make you guys a winner. He's put all the pieces on the field for you that you could ever want. Okay, don't blame Fitterer for that. And he's trying to get us some offensive trading help for the line. So don't blame this man for the effort that he is putting in to try to fix this team. Yeah, he might have been covering up because maybe you have a bust on the offensive line picks. You're going to have one bust out of 3 every draft picks. That's going to happen. Get off his back. Okay? No one's willing to trade a lineman to us. Not even a backup. So that means free agency or the draft again. Get off his back. I'm tired of hearing those comments. The other person I want y'all to get off the back of is Phil Snow. Leave that man alone. He's done everything he could possibly do to get us to where we are right now. And you're lucky this record is 3-4 right now. It could be way worse without that defense. So be thankful to Scott and to Phil Snow for what they have done to put us in this position in the first place, to even give us a chance at 10 wins. Show some gratitude. Not your rage. Show some gratitude towards these two. Now, Matt Rule shares some of the blame for covering up for the obvious problem with Joe Brady. Throw the blame where it belongs. Please. And I said part. I didn't say most of it. I said part. Don't confuse my words. Don't use selective hearing here. Do you understand, Panthers fans? If Joe Brady is not fired by the end of this year, we take to social media and we make sure he does not come back to Carolina. We make sure Tepper knows it, that he is the problem. I think he realizes it. I think he's patient enough to give him a little more time. But you know what? End of the year, I don't see Joe sitting in that Carolina desk anymore. I don't. And rightfully so, he should not. What we saw on Sunday was unacceptable. And somebody's head's got to roll. And we all know which head it needs to be. It's not a secret. It's not a mystery. Go after him. That being said, we are in developmental mode right now. Until the end of the season, we go for draft picks. That is my suggestion. Take it for what it is. And I know y'all want me to say the T word so y'all could bash me in the comments section. I know you do. And I don't care. I'll say it right now. Tank. And here's my argument for the anti-tank people. Where else are you going to find a system where the weaker opponents in the NFL can benefit by tanking out a season? The NBA doesn't have it. Hockey doesn't have it. Baseball doesn't have it. Where else are you going to find it? But right here in the NFL. Now, if you got a better system, my eyes and ears are open. Please suggest one. I'm all ears to finding something that helps to where you can still win and still benefit, but still be a terrible team. And don't say the NBA lottery because we all know that's a bunch of garbage. Come on. Really? Come on. Don't use that one. Because I know that's your go-to. I know it is. Stop and think, please. We are in developmental mode. Let's get this team ready for 2022. It's time to stop complaining and start making sure that we keep the key pieces and people that we need. And get rid of the ones that we don't. Thank you very, very much for listening. And remember, we're a Panthers family, win, lose, or tie. Through the highs and the lows, we're still a family. Represent yourselves well. Be respectful in debates. I know how pissed you off you are. I know how angry you are. Be respectful, please. Because every time you wear this gear, you're representing this team. Please. If you want this team to be respected, this is how it starts. By giving respect to other people who are in this same fan base and outside of it when debating with people. They may have good points to make. Listen instead of running your mouth for 5 minutes. Listen. Now, if you got a point to make, sure, go for it. But if you really want to learn something and can find some point that the other person is making at somewhere down that line in that conversation or that debate that can be useful, listen, hear it, and process it. Because it might be helpful. You never know. It might just save this franchise a lot of frustration in the future. Maybe somebody's got a solution that we haven't thought of. All you have to do is listen. It's that simple. I listen to everybody. I'm on social media accounts everywhere. Okay? You rarely ever see me speak on those. But when I do, I've got something important to say. And people listen. Because they know that I speak truth. So please, listen to others. Help you and yourself out. And this entire fan base out. And people will start to respect us a little bit more. Just a tad bit more. Maybe. Just maybe. So after this loss, we look like shark bait to the rest of the league. So at this point, it is important that we do this as a fan base. And when making your requests to have Joe Brady fired, please keep them respectful. I know it's not easy to do. I know it's a challenge. But please, try to do it. And make some pointed facts in your opinions that gets the management's attention. That hopefully the light bulb will go on. And we can begin to fix this team. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for staying loyal with this fan base. And thank you for sticking around on my channel and on my page. I appreciate it very, very much. This channel and this page on Facebook would not be anything without you. You are all amazing people, and I love each and every one of you as a family member, as a brother, as a sister, as whatever you are. We are all a family. Let's show that love instead of showing rage. We show rage when it's appropriate, but we show love when it's due. In all other areas. Thank you so much for showing me that love and listening to what I have to say, because it is that important. Panthers crew, I love you all. Keep pounding, because that's all we know how to do. Stay hungry. Never be satisfied. Have a great day. Keep pounding.